Hello, welcome to Spirit Cocktails. I'm your host, Peter. Today we're actually doing a comparison video. This one I've been wanting to do ever since I actually seen it originally on Derek's. Plus, I've been wanting to do something similar a few weeks back before he even did his. Because I had Fireball. That's basically the main thing I've been using. And it seems like the market is pretty much saturated with Fireball. Everywhere you look, it's Fireball, the most popular one out there. Then you're seeing stuff like the Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire, then you're seeing the Jim Beam Kentucky Fire, and there's a lot of other ones out there that I would love to get a hold of. I believe Evan Williams makes one, a few other ones. But now there's so many more cinnamon style whiskeys out there. They have a few competitors. So this is kind of going to be a comparison because I never tried these two. I don't have a clue what they taste like. Other than the fact this will have a Jack Daniel's bit of flavor, and this will have a bit of Jim Beam Bourbon flavor. I kind of know what Jim Beam Bourbon tastes like. I know what Jack Daniel's tastes like. So that gives me a basis right there. This, obviously I know what that tastes like. If you don't know what it tastes like by now, living on the rock. One thing also about Fireball is extremely sweet. It doesn't say what the sugar content is, but it's 33% of alcohol, which is 66 proof. Which means this has a lot of sugar. In comparison, this one, it's 35, so it has a little bit more, 70 proof, which is your average liqueur. Because most of your liqueurs, like if you have, like I say, a whiskey liqueur or a vodka liqueur, something that adds to it, you're looking around 70 proof. And this one is 35, so it's about the same as a Tennessee Fire. So this is definitely going to be a little more potent. And we're also going to try this without any water. Nothing to calm it down, so you get the full, and it's going to burn probably, but the full flavor of these whiskeys. So let's try it out and see which, in my opinion, is going to be better than Fireball, or if Fireball beats all these. And then that's probably the one I'll be using from now on for any Fireball or any cinnamon whiskey type of a cocktail. Pour a little bit in each. Well, this one, I've been kind of sitting on that for a while. I just never used it. I've been curious about using it. I just never got around to it. So why not use it now in comparison? One thing I'm seeing already, color-wise, exactly the same. So I really want to do like a taste test of all three of these, because I'm looking at them, they're all exactly the same color-wise. I want to know what they are. Well, it'd be kind of a cool idea to try it that way. Now we're going to go with the base, which is a Fireball, because these are comparisons to the Fireball. See how this one tastes. As I said, really sweet. It doesn't have a lot of alcohol burn. It has a shitload of regular burn, because that cinnamon is really strong in that, and I can feel the burn right on my throat right now. That's one thing about the Fireball, it's definitely hot. I guarantee you by the time I'm done this video, I'm definitely going to need some water, maybe a glass of milk. Man, it is spicy. But it's sweet, and that sweetness does calm the heat a lot, but you're not getting a strong alcohol presence. It kind of tastes like a Big Red. Just figure cinnamon, it's basically that's all Big Red is, it's cinnamon gum. That's kind of what it tastes like. And smell wise, it's a strong cinnamon notes. You're getting a little bit of that whiskey, not a really potent whiskey smell, but it's definitely strong in cinnamon. Now this one, the smell right off the bat is definitely different. You're getting a little bit of an oaky notes from that. This is from the Jack Daniel's Fire, so this you're gonna get that smoked charred oak barrels that you get with the Jack Daniel's. It doesn't smell nearly as sweet. Now obviously they're all sweet because they're close to the same proof, but this one is a lot sweeter than that one as far as like you see with the lacing alone. See how this one tastes. You're definitely getting a lot more of a smoky element with that. Whew. It's definitely hot. It does pack pretty much about the same amount of heat that this one's given, but you're getting more of the whiskey, the charred notes from the Jack Daniels. It doesn't also taste as sweet, which is good. It doesn't have that strong big red flavor, because that's one thing about this. No matter what you put in, it's going to taste like a big red. Add a little bit of grenadine, it's big red. But this, you have that nice charred oak flavor. It's smooth. You are getting some of the whiskey elements, which is one thing I like. If you're having a cinnamon whiskey, you want to be able to taste whiskey. You don't really taste whiskey with this one, but you definitely taste it with this one. It's really good flavor to it. I really like that one, but it does have a bit of a bite at the end. Kind of like a bit of a sour bite you're getting in the end finish, but not a real strong bite, but definitely got a lot of that sweetness. Now this one, smell is completely different. Whereas this, big red smell. This, you're getting the charred oak flavor with a little bit of cinnamon. This one, it's kind of like it's hard to explain. It doesn't seem as sweet. You do get a little bit of cinnamon. It does have that bourbon-esque type of smell. Kind of like that. You are getting a little bit of a charred flavor. It's really clean. You barely even smell it. Let's try it out. You don't smell it, but when you taste it, you can definitely notice that that is whiskey. And it's just as hot as the rest of these. This stuff burns. But it definitely has a strong bourbon flavor, which is that strong oaky charred notes with a little bit of vanilla flavor added in there from the aging elements. You're getting all that whiskey flavor through, but it kind of takes away from the whole cinnamon, because you're not really getting the cinnamon other than the heat. Now, if you want to get a cinnamon whiskey, you want to be able to have cinnamon. But if you just want to have a whiskey that has some kick in the ass at the end, just be basically a little bit of heat and just that punch, then this is definitely a go-to. If you want something that has a decent amount of smoky flavor, you are getting that whiskey element, but it's not really overly sweet, but it's also very smooth flavor, I would say the Jack Daniel's Fire. This one, it's tried and true. So many people like it. They're saying that there's problems like in I think it was in somewhere overseas, like England, that they're saying it had like some chemical in there. I don't believe that. It's just what it is. But this has tried true. A lot of people will say Fireball all the way, and then screw the rest. Some people say, I like Fireball, but I like these better. So it's your own opinion, however you like it. Me, of the three, I like the Tennessee Fire so much better. It's not a strong whiskey notes. It's not an overly sweet cinnamon notes. It's a perfect balance of the two, hence why it's also in the middle, surprisingly. But it balances out the two flavors of whiskey and cinnamon to perfect harmony. It's, in my opinion, it's one of the best ones out there. So if you're looking to get a cinnamon whiskey for your cocktails, whatever you want to make, if you want to make it like an Angry Bomb, but make instead of an Angry Bomb, instead of use Fireball, use some Tennessee whiskey, it'd definitely be better. So I would definitely say go with the Tennessee Fire. Perfect, great addition to the whole whiskey line of cinnamon whiskeys. Definitely good. Try it out. Let me know what you guys think. If there's more out there, let me know. I definitely want to try to get a hold of them and see the different flavors, because Fireball whiskey, everybody knows that, and that's basically what I introduced to. So I'm always open to trying other ones. So if you have any ideas, let me know. If I find them, I'll try them. Maybe I'll have another comparison video. I hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to like us on Facebook on Spirit Cocktails. Subscribe to our channel. But as always, drink responsibly.